Remember, you exist, number one. And number two, all is one expression, and one is all. There is no separation, simply degrees of exploration from different points of view. And number three, what you put out is what you get back instantaneously. You only ever experience the reality you are the vibration of. If you are experiencing a reality you no longer prefer, the creatorhood approach is to simply acknowledge that without judgment. For when you acknowledge it, you give yourself the ability to change it. When you judge it, you separate yourself from that very same ability. So wherever you find that you may fall short of your expectations, simply allow that to be all right. Simply allow yourself to recognize who you are and change correspondingly anything that no longer is representative of who you are without forsaking it, without judging it, or invalidating it. You will find that many individuals will still, in communicating with us and understanding what we have to share, when they begin to adopt or adapt a new belief system, still continue to forsake the old. Though we have shared this many times, individuals continue to do this on varying levels. Each time you do that, you invalidate the new change. And the way you express this, the many forms that you express this, can range from very obvious to very subtle. Allow yourself to begin to be aware of where you still forsake who you have been and no longer are. But by necessity, you needed to have been that person to be who you are. And if you are convincing others who used to be the way you are, that is an expression that you still forsake the old belief. Forsaking the old belief does not allow you to release it. It keeps it hanging around. So begin to allow your reality to deliver to you as it has flawlessly done. The remaining limiting beliefs. Be willing to feel what comes up. Be willing to consciously access this transcendental point of view, which very often removes the charge from observing your reality and simply allows you to do so impartially, as a silent witness. Remember that you assign meaning to your reality, and the assignment of that meaning determines the effect that you get out. And by extension, you can approach any situation and looking at the props that are right in front of you. Simply make believe in your mind that you are watching a play upon a stage and that the curtain has risen. All the characters are in place. All the props are in place. But you have absolutely no idea what the scene means yet, for no one has acted and no one has spoken. That attitude of open receptivity can be applied to any situation. You need not attach your excess baggage to all situations. You may approach them fresh and anew, again as though the curtain is rising for the first time and you have no idea of any built-in meaning. That symbol will be assistive. That is the degree of neutrality. That is the degree to which your reality has no built-in meaning. And your assignment of that meaning will always result in an effect directly proportional to that assignment. This is how you have already created your life, and I simply remind you of this because you can use anything that is in place in your life right now that you do not prefer to your advantage, but only through willingness to look at it that way. Only through willingness to be on with it, to get on with it, to allow yourself to not only access the bottom of your barrel in timid fashion, but to boldly and briskly turn that barrel upside down and dump the contents out before you. That is the degree of your strength to transform your reality. And whatever symbol the quote-unquote remaining major fear and anxiety seem to present, it is always a direct signpost to your area of greatest exploration, to your area of greatest potential for transformation. And the degree to which you perceive negatively that something can overcome you, to that very extent, is conversely the extent of the positive, shall I say, silver lining within any situation. So as bad as you think, to make this quite colloquial, it can be, is exactly how good it can be. Therefore, if you feel that there is something that you have not looked at, which is so overwhelming that it can practically destroy you, understand that it is such a powerful transformational tool that it can practically, completely transform you. And it is simply a matter of accessing that opportunity through the front conscious door or through the back, perhaps less conscious or unconscious route. It will come up either way, I assure you. Allow your life to deliver to you everything that you need. Though you have lived an infinite number of lives, in an infinite number of experiences, for now, forget all that. On purpose. And realize that everything you possibly need to be the absolutely best you imaginable exists not only within this life, but within any given moment, if you are willing to so address yourself from that perspective of power.